لماذا تتردد بالدعاء؟ لماذا أنت مقل من الدعاء؟ قد يقول البعض لأن الصراحة أنا لست متأكدا هل سوف يستجاب الدعاء أم لا. لا أدري، قد لا يستجيب الله لي. أرأيت هذا الشعور؟ أرأيت هذا الذي وقع في ذهنك الآن؟ هذا هو سبب عدم استجابة الدعاء. هذا التشكك هو بالتحديد الذي جعل دعائك لا يستجاب. لأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول ادعوا الله وأنتم موقنون بالإجابة. يقينك بإجابة الله تعالى لك أكثر من يقينك بالشمس غدا. لماذا؟ لأن خالق الشمس أخبرنا أنه سيجيب دعاءنا. قال تعالى وقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم. خلاص قال أستجب لكم، هذا أستجب لكم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
The monster's gone, he's on the run, and you're dead.
I think I really like you. Good. Because I'm comfortable now, and this whole time I've been secretly a weirdo.
كن بهذا العصر من أعلامه كن سعيد.
تنهدى يا صاحي كي تستريح وبث الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح.
This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty. This boy be in my DM say I'm pretty.
Alright, let's just get up to the lodge already.
Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us also that one of the signs of Allah's love is this. Are you ready for it? I'm almost done, but this is probably the hardest one to handle. The more hardships you go through and the more patient you are, the more it is a sign that Allah loves you.
يا حبيبي يا شافعي يا رسول الله بأمي وأبي فديتك سيدي صلاة وسلام عليك يا نبي. حبيبي يا محمد أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد.
سبيل الشوق يبقى في اغترابي فقير في الحياة من الصحاب ومن يأمن يا دنيا الدواهي تدوسين المصاحب في التراب. وأعجب من مريدك وهو يدري بأنك في الورى أم العجاب ولولا أن لي معنى
في بيوتنا ذين الله أن ترفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو ولا
If a day passes and you don't read a few pages of the Quran, the heart starts to die. Revive it with the recitation and the contemplation of the Holy Quran. And the best thing you can do, and try this, the best way for us to read the Quran is at night, standing on your feet. If you haven't tried it, brothers and sisters, try it tonight. You will feel a type of spirituality you will not feel elsewhere. Doesn't have to be in your salah, just stand. Just stand, hold the Quran in your hand, 5 minutes, read the Quran while standing on your feet. That's how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to read the Quran at night.
In the Quran al-Kareem, you don't find Allah advising the parents to look after their children. You find Allah Jalla wa Ala advising the children to look after their parents, لأن they do it naturally. They do it from their fitrah. That's why even Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhuma, he saw a man carrying his mother by the Kaaba. He's doing tawaf with her, carrying her on his shoulders. Ya Ibn Umar, he said, "Oh son of Umar ibn al-Khattab, do you think that me carrying my mother now, she carried me in her stomach. Me carrying my mother now, I have returned the rights that she had over me?" He said, "No, but you know why? The reason is because when she was carrying you, she was carrying you so you could live in this world and you could have the best of life. But you are carrying her now, asking and making a stipulation. Have I given her her rights back? Don't look at the action, look at what's behind the action. I'm carrying her, she's carrying me. La. Why are you carrying her? You are carrying her and you are asking us, I am carrying her because I want to know. I want to know if I have returned her rights." She didn't say that. So you cannot be the same. And you will never be able to return her rights. Even if you are going to serve her until you pass away. Even if you never leave her side, you will never return her.
Allah will give you someone, a partner that can love you and take care of you the way that they should. But this time, when this person comes, you will be smart enough to not place the love of them in your heart. You will not place love for them in your heart. You will not love them more than Allah. You will place love for them in your hand. In your hand. That way, if for any reason that love is snatched away one day, it won't hurt as much. It won't hurt as much. Because your heart won't break. Because it's not in your heart.
When you meet someone, try to slow it down. I know it's not easy because we grew up being that person that loves love. We just really want to love. We wrote letters to our parents and picked flowers for our mom and our dad when we came back from the playground. And we read all these fantasy books growing up as teenagers, and we just want to invest all this love into one person. And I know that when someone walks into our life, we get so excited and we just want to give. But just try to slow it down. Remember that you're not a kid anymore and you're not reading the book. This is real life and real relationships are different, so slow it down. And try to see if he or she stays consistent. Learn about them slowly. Remember that if something is meant for you, it will not run away. So never fear that if you don't invest in and try to prove yourself to someone that they will walk out of your life, because if they do, then that's perfect. You know they're not for you. So just breathe in. Don't give too much too quickly. Remember, our level of investment does not depend on how much we like them. It depends on how much they are giving us.
It says that men actually, they stand up for women. How is he going to stand up? He has a responsibility to protect her. He has a responsibility to maintain her and make sure that she's well taken care of. Well, then when it says one has more than the other, which one? How is this working? Why is he responsible for the protection and the maintenance? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when a baby girl was developing her womb, he was developing muscular structure. So therefore, his muscular structure and his body has the responsibility to stand up and protect women and to use his strength to maintain her. What does she have that he must maintain her? When we go back to, when we tie these ayat to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he says the womb of the woman is connected to the arsh of Allah, to the throne of Allah. What is the arsh? What is the throne? It is the seat of majesty. It is the seat of the unseen, that when the unseen then is commanded and descends into.
Well, that's my life. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, because
that the reward of a person being content with Allah, content with their life, content with the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Jannah, right? Where we're welcomed into Jannah as a nafs al-mutma'inna, the satisfied self. And that would not be a reward if it was beyond our control.
Surah Al-Ankabut verse 2, which translates to, do the people think that they will be let go merely by saying we believe and that they will not be tested? My anger is one of my biggest vices. I'm a very angry person and I'm not proud about it. But if I'm trying to maintain good character and bear patience in a situation where my anger is not being triggered or heavily triggered, of course it's going to be easy. So at that point, I can't yet fully say that I've been through successful character development. But what if I'm having a bad day? I wake up late, let's say, and then I rush to class, and in class I'm sleepy, I fall asleep, I get called out, everyone sees that, stressful enough, and then I realize I have 4 assignments due the next day. I come home, let's say, and I am about to start my 4 assignments, but suddenly we're going out to dinner. Okay, I'm going out to dinner. My siblings, let's say, are trying to pull me in all directions, just babbling over each other, talking over each other, and that's stressing me out even more. There's so much noise. And then at the restaurant, the waiter gets my order wrong or something like that, and something spills on me, and I'm being told to do this and to do that, and I'm overwhelmed, and basically I'm in a situation where my anger is heavily tested. Then that, if 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10, then that is a greater determinant of whether or not I can say I've been through successful character development. And to some people, that situation wouldn't even seem like much, but that's why it's my test. It was uniquely designed to test my thresholds.